Three women over 60 walking into Las Vegas sounds like the start of a joke, but it's my next trip. And here's the twist. I'm not just packing clothes and makeup. I've got travel tech that's going to save us time, money, and maybe even a little dignity. Want to see what made the cut? Hey y'all, I'm Cheryl, your corporate country girl, counting down just 3 years to retirement. I swapped the suburbs for farm life in Alabama, but this week I'm swapping farm chores for the bright lights of Vegas. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe now. I share practical tips, retirement planning insights, and a little country humor along the way. And you'll want to catch the follow-up video where I share which of these tech essentials actually worked in Vegas and which ones just took up space in my suitcase. I'll be honest, back in the day, I traveled with a paper map, a calling card, and a disposable camera. Lose one of those, and you were sunk. I still remember traveling for work with my friend Glenda, printouts from Google Maps, no cell phones, and frequently ending up in all the wrong neighborhoods. Now, technology has changed everything, and as women over 60, we need tools that are practical, safe, and stress-free. First up, Simplify. For navigation, I always download offline Google Maps for the trip. If the hotel Wi-Fi is slow or I lose signal, I can still get around. And Apple Maps Look Around is like scouting the strip before I even get there. And Waze, my every trip best friend. It reroutes, calls out traffic and hazards, and yes, the occasional police car, because I might have a lead foot. This trip, we're trying something new. It's an app called Wanderlog. Think of it as a digital day planner for travel. All three of us can see the same itinerary, no digging through emails or screenshots, no arguing over who booked what, and it even tracks budgets. If I buy show tickets and my sister makes dinner reservations, it keeps everything organized. For retirement-minded travelers like me, that's a win. Second, Secure. Even though we're renting a car, I still keep Uber and Lyft on my phone. Sometimes it's just easier than dealing with parking. I always check the license plate before getting in the vehicle, and I share my ride in the app so my travel companions know exactly where I am. No fumbling with cash and no waiting on cabs. Then there are Apple AirTags in my luggage, my purse, and a set for my sister too. Last fall, we took a Kentucky road trip with my niece and her kids, Sutton and Walker, so we tucked an AirTag into the kids' jeans for peace of mind. The crazy thing here was that while my nephew Walker, who was 7 at the time, was ziplining in the kids' park, the AirTag must have fallen out of his pocket. We realized this when we were in a different section of the park, riding camels no less. And by the time we got back to the zip line, the AirTag was already on the move. Another kid must have picked it up on his way out of the park because we tracked that thing all the way to Lexington, Kentucky. This just shows that having one in a checked bag on an airplane will definitely allow us to know exactly where our luggage is. But back to our Vegas tech. Safety is freedom. We're all on iPhones, so we share our locations in the Find My app. If someone wanders off shopping or hits the slots, we won't panic. We'll just check the app. Finally, for security, I also carry an RFID blocking wallet and keep a scanned copy of my ID and insurance card on my phone. Little things like that help us actually enjoy the big trip. Third, save. Because nothing ruins a moment like a dead phone, I pack an external battery. Just remember, airlines want them in your carry-on now, not your checked bags. For photos, I carry a mini tripod and a selfie remote so we don't have to flag down strangers for group shots. And every night, I back up my photos to the cloud. Because yes, I have left my phone in a casino before, and having that backup was a lifesaver. If you like real travel hacks you can actually use, hit the subscribe button now. In the follow-up video, I'll share exactly what worked in Las Vegas and what ended up just being extra weight in my suitcase. And here's the thing, tech doesn't replace the fun of a trip, but for women over 60, it's the difference between worrying and actually enjoying. And I know which one I'd rather do in Las Vegas. So wish us luck and let me know in the comments what's the one piece of travel tech you never leave home without. And we'll see you in the next one.